Another one. Wow, right? Another wow moment. I'm good. I'm I'm doing better. Trying to settle down a little bit. I'll fire away.
Coach, your defense held Josh Allen to 9 of 30. You really did a good job of taking away those quick passing lanes. What was the key to limiting such a dynamic quarterback, and how did the game plan come together to execute that this week?
Yeah, limiting Josh, man, he's a great player. It was a tough out for us, but it took a valiant effort from everybody. It was a collective effort. D-line, we knew we weren't going to get many sacks against him because he's so elusive in the pocket. We just had to keep rushing, keep the pressure on him. So they did a great job of keeping the pressure on him, and our back-end guys, the way they covered, that was the reason why. We played tight coverage, made the plays we needed to make. It was that collective effort of rush and coverage being tied together.
Another game where you guys win it basically at the end. What allows you guys to consistently, since you've been here, even dating back to last year, consistently be able to pull out these close games?
Today, it was just really cool to see our guys make the plays we needed to make in situational football. We stepped up and made the plays at that particular time there at the end of half, being able to get points. Just coming out in the game, the way we ended it, just as a football team. Tommy getting a big punt for us, pinning them there at the 2. Defense standing up, making 3 big stops, and then Rob with his return to get us at midfield. CJ the dart. It was just everybody working together, and that was a big goal for us this week. Is just to help the team. How can you help the team win the game? And our guys were clutch in the critical moments.
Coach, for some of the Texans fans that may not be familiar with Aziz's play history prior to arriving here, many of us would say that was his best game as a Texan. Just what he meant to your effort overall defensively today.
Aziz meant everything to what we did today because Aziz was, people don't know, he was sick last night, didn't know if he was even going to play. So for him, to be as tired as he was, for him to gut it out and play every snap, it was an outstanding performance by him. And I know what he was battling. I know how hard it was for him to push through and play through that game. And I got so much respect for Aziz and what he accomplished today.
Hey, DeMeco, can you talk about what it means to have Kaimi and just to know, you always want to score a touchdown, I guess, but to know you have him and all you got to do is get it somewhere close. What kind of confidence that gives the team?
Hey, congratulations to Amy. When you have a guy that can kick it the way he does, he's our all-time leading kicker here in Texans franchise history, and no bigger play than the 59-yard walk-off. It's just comforting to know when you have a guy who can hit it at that critical moment, it's clutch time. And he stood up. He didn't waver, put it through the upright. So it's confident for everyone to know that wherever we are, Emi can make a play. And when you're in that situation right there, not a lot of time left, we know we got to get down quickly, and we know we're kicking it. Wherever we end up, we got to take a shot at it. And so I felt really good about the return, wanted to get some more yards, and Emi, the way he nailed it, it takes more than him. It was weeks. Tommy with the hold, weeks with the snap, our protection up front, just everybody working together. It's exciting.
Coach, can you put your finger on third quarter? Because halftime, y'all walk into halftime, y'all pretty well had your hand in control, and all of a sudden it's third quarter, because that's the quarter where you committed all you really 90% of your penalties and everything. Y'all were clean up until that third quarter, and it's almost like it got away from you.
The third quarter was definitely our sloppiest moment in this game. Felt really good in the first half, no penalties. We played clean, no sacks. We were humming there in the first half, and then come back out. Third quarter, I think I know we took a step in that third quarter, our offense being able to go down, and we were able to get points there. That was a step forward for us. We got better. But just the penalties, again, we had a costly penalty there, hitting the quarterback to give them, better field position. That was third quarter wasn't who we are. But I really, really love the way our guys stepped up in the fourth. And that's what the league is. Games are going to be tight. That's what you come within one score almost every week. It's about how you close it out and having a chance there at the end, and we made the plays we needed to make.
Coach, I don't want you to sound like a broken record, but we got another ugly win. You said there's no such thing.
Ugly win? Come on, Sarge.
You said there's no such thing as an ugly win. Last year, some of these type of games got away from you all. You all are finding ways to win these games. What does it say about your unit, especially some of the things you all have to overcome as far as injuries and things like that are concerned coming into games?
These are the type of games you find out who you are as a team. Like Buffalo is an outstanding team, well-coached team, much respect for them, all their players, the way they play, like nothing but respect for them, tough opponent. So to beat a team like this, like at the end of the day, you want score more points than the other team, man. It doesn't matter how you get it done. So I'm proud of our guys for gutting it out. And like I said again, like it wasn't all pretty. That's how games go. It's about how you finish at the end, and I'm proud of the way our guys finished.
We got time for a few more.
DeMeco, a two-part question. First off, Chris Boyd seems to be getting better and better every week. What is he doing to get better? And you mentioned downing that last punt at the 2-yard line, which he downed it. How big a play was that?
That play was huge, getting the punt down there. I think D. Ross and Boyd were there making that play. Chris he's continued to play his technique. That's the one thing he had to focus on, just play cleaner for us and play his technique. And when you just play your technique and you do what you're supposed to do, be where you're supposed to be, you'll make plays for us.
Coach, the rookies, Kalen Bullock and Kamari Lassiter, they had some good moments today, also had some rookie moments. What's some of the lessons that they can take from today's game to keep progressing as young NFL players?
Hey, Kamari and Kalen have been playing outstanding for us. I really love both of those guys and what they're doing as young players. They don't flinch. No matter what happens, they don't flinch. They keep battling. They play the game the right way, and I love having both of those guys back there.
Quick two-part question, just kind of like an update on Nico and what does it mean to, because you've mentioned before, when you play your old team, you want to get that win. What can you say about, you guys being able to get the win for Diggs going against his former team?
Yeah, we're really happy for Diggs. You know how important this win was for him. You know how important this week was for him. Anytime you're going against your old team, like a lot of guys knew we had to get this one for Diggs. Try not to make a big deal out of it throughout the entire week, but we know it. Like it's emotional. Like all the great things that he did there, right? As a receiver, as a player, like he stood out, man, and he made a lot of plays. He helped that team in some critical moments and down the playoff run. So, man, no bigger game for him than this one. And today, for us, man, he made some really big catches on third down to keep drives moving. Like play after play, Diggs stepped up and made plays. So I'm happy for him that we were able to get this win for him. And then the update there on Nico. Nico on the long passing touchdown. He felt his hammy grab, so he has a hammy. We'll evaluate him day to day.
We'll take these last two in the middle.
DeMeco, what, if anything, do you say to CJ after kind of the way the game ended for him? Do you have any conversation with him about kind of how those 3 series went?
What I say to CJ is I'm proud of you. Like, so proud of him because it's easy to see the negative plays, right? It's easy to see the turnovers, and everybody knows nobody hurts more when that ball is turned over than CJ. He feels really bad about it, but man, you keep punching, you keep battling, and that's why I'm so proud of him. Like in those moments, a lot of guys can tuck their head and feel sorry, but when we needed a play there at the end to get a few more yards, CJ stepped up. Our play wasn't there, so he improvised and found Dare just to get us a few more yards so Amy can kick the field goal. So I'm so proud of CJ and just his growth throughout this entire year.
Last one, Kim.
Speaking of Dare, can you talk about what he meant? I mean, I know you want to get Joe back, but he has stepped in and done whatever you asked him to do and made some key plays today when you guys were Cam too, but talk about Dare.
Yeah, every week, Dare makes a play for us. Last week, the big one on third down, and today, just him, the way he ran the football, the big catch again to get yards for us. Dare, he's special. He's such a special player, and he's that utility guy. Like, whatever you need him to do, hopefully we don't need him to kick anytime soon, but whatever you need him to do, he's there. I think we gotta just keep pressing with Dare. I like the way he ran the ball. Like, he was reliable. He's consistent. And that's what sticks out. Like when you got as many guys as on our team as possible who can be as reliable as Dare is, that's to make us a really good team.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you guys. All right, thank you.